There's a war like none before that we are waging, where a battle of ideals keeps on raging. We send the bravest in the land, but will their sacrifices stand? And do you really see a way for disengaging, or just a tragedy of errors we've been staging? And what about the crowd in Congress we selected? Most are not the same we trusted and respected. Now we find their convictions ruled by lobbyist restrictions, as the puppet masters' purses stay protected in the corrupted right of getting re-elected. And big corporations boast the best intentions, no need for unions or those federal interventions. But when it comes to filling orders, watch them flee to foreign borders, boosting profits for their bonuses and pensions. Patriotic is a word nobody mentions. We put our footprints on the moon, but now that spirit of America just keeps on growing weaker. We better find some answers soon, or else the state of the union's gonna keep on getting bleaker. We're drawn to money like a moth around a flame. Still the working poor get poor all the same. And while the rich are busy banking, the whole middle class is tanking. Should they fall, we'll all be losers in the game. If we don't take some action now, then it's our shame. And we still argue health insurance every day. It's a symptom of our conscience gone astray. We shouldn't have to be that wealthy just to stay alive and healthy. You may fret about our freedoms in decay, but don't you think it's time we found a better way? Oh, we tout our education for the masses, but the system seems to fail more than it passes. We need every student driven to excel by teachers given proper pay with parents backing up their classes. Hey, come on, citizens, support our lads and lasses. We put our footprints on the moon, but now that spirit of America just keeps on growing weaker. We better find some answers soon, or else the state of the union's gonna keep on getting bleaker. Discrimination still continues unabated. It's an insult to the world that God created. I think the good book's pretty clear, no race or gender matters here. Do we not see the bigger message being stated? Or should some time down on our knees be contemplated? Yes, equality's a dream that needs reviving, for hate and bigotry will win if we stop striving. Both FDR and Ronald Reagan would be asking, if not begging, how can out of many one keep surviving? With our intolerance, the only thing that's thriving. And congregations try to stand but only stumble. Each week we mouth the words, be loving, just, and humble. But when temptation circles round, there are few faithful to be found. Ah, yes, the storm clouds gather overhead and rumble. Where hypocrisy abounds, foundations crumble. We put our footprints on the moon, but now that spirit of America just keeps on growing weaker. We better find some answers soon, or else the state of the union's gonna keep on getting bleaker. We got illegals who are streaming across the border. They're a cheap and handy workforce made to order. When we need 'em, we exhort 'em. When we're finished, we deport 'em. They're no more to us than crops or bricks and mortar. The injustice we're committing knows no quarter. And drugs are dealing death along those borderlands. It won't stop unless we stifle our demands. But we the people just aren't willing, so the cartels keep on killing. There's no hope till every doper understands. If you're using, then their blood is on your hands. As the earth declines and atmosphere gets thinnish, it's still consumption to the max from start to finish. We're stuck debating global warming while the polar caps stop forming and the wonders of the natural world diminish. We don't seem to get the meaning of replenish. We put our footprints on the moon, but now that spirit of America just keeps on growing weaker. We better find some answers soon, or else the state of the union's gonna keep on getting bleaker. Some shout that socialism's spreading by the hour, that central government's too big with too much power. There's just one thing that stops their slamming, cashing checks from Uncle Sam, and then ungrateful voices once again turn sour as illogic's twisted blossom comes to flower. Amendment 2's got everybody seeing red. It's not that clear just what the founding fathers said. So for all of those fanatics hoarding semi-automatics, if your goal is no control of guns and lead, I guess it's worth a few pride fingers cold and dead. Right-wing rantings cause civility to fade. Fair and balance seems a joke, a sad charade. And the left's impotent wailings just remind us of their failings. Neither side has wit nor will to make the grade. The sun is burning and we're running out of shade. We put our footprints on the moon, but now that spirit of America just keeps on growing weaker. We better find some answers soon, or else the state of the union's gonna keep on getting bleaker. The air of liberty we breathe is growing stale. Our hearts are faint, our bellies fat, our bodies frail. We are letting go unmerited the freedoms we inherited. We're sinking in the fury of the gale, and if we don't change the course, we're doomed to fail. Still some say the way's too hard to comprehend, and it's too late to make a change, so why pretend? But unless this generation turns around the steader nation, soon we'll find there's precious little to defend. The time is now before we're twisting in the wind. So let every man and woman, boy and girl, stand hands embracing in the facing of all peril, so that other lands may see a people proud and strong and free. It's time to let a flag of peace and hope unfurl, else the splitting of the atom split the world. We put our footprints on the moon, but now that spirit of America just keeps on growing weaker. We better find some answers soon, or else the state of the union's gonna keep on getting bleaker. Keep on getting bleaker.